A few years ago, I was at a conference and taking questions at the end, and I don't usually get hostile questions except from religious people, and they're extremely easy to handle. But then I got a hostile question which was not so easy to handle. It was a very tricky and a difficult question, and I thought, who is this? It turned out to be one of those I'm an atheist but questions, which are always the most difficult to deal with. It was, of course, Lawrence Krauss. I'm delighted that Lawrence is talking to us today. Please welcome.
I'm going to talk about our modern picture of cosmology and how it's changed our view of the universe, the past and the future. And the observation was that the universe was static and eternal. That was the conventional wisdom in science at the time, that the universe had been around forever and would be around forever. And that's the reason why I, as a particle physicist, got involved in cosmology, because I wanted to be the first person to know how the universe would end. It seemed like a good idea. The universe must be flat. In fact, it's right now we know to an accuracy of better than 1%. The universe is flat. It has zero total energy, and it could have begun from nothing. You don't need a deity. And in some sense, how that picture is clearly remarkable, and far more remarkable than the fairy tales that are made up in most religious situations.
يوم نطوي السماء كطي السجل للكتب كما بدأنا أول خلق نعيده وعدا علينا إنا كنا فاعلين.
When we look at other galaxies, we'll see them coming in toward us on a collision course.
All of a sudden we see stars coming at us from all directions.
All the galaxies will start colliding, and the stars within them will get crunched together.
إذا السماء انفطرت.
The stars will collide, the planets will collide, planets will get swallowed by stars.
وإذا الكواكب انتثرت.
All of a sudden temperatures begin to rise. All of a sudden the oceans boil.
وإذا البحار فجرت.
All of a sudden the mountains will melt.
ويسألونك عن الجبال فقل ينسفها ربي نسفا.
All things must pass.
إن الساعة لآتية لا ريب فيها ولكن أكثر الناس لا يؤمنون.
If the universe collapses, what might subsequently follow is another Big Bang, another expansion event.
كما بدأنا أول خلق نعيده وعدا علينا إنا كنا فاعلين.
Clocks run at different rates in different gravitational fields. The stronger the gravitational field, the more slowly time passes relative to someone out in space where there's no gravitational field.
إنهم يرونه بعيدا ونراه قريبا وإن يوما عند ربك كألف سنة مما تعدون ويوم تقوم الساعة يقسم المجرمون ما لبثوا غير ساعة كذلك كانوا يؤفكون وقال الذين أوتوا العلم والإيمان لقد لبثتم في كتاب الله إلى يوم البعث فهذا يوم البعث ولكنكم كنتم لا تعلمون.
This tells us that we are more insignificant than we ever imagined.
لخلق السماوات والأرض أكبر من خلق الناس ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون.
The largest energy in the universe, 70% of the energy in the universe resides in empty space. And we don't have the slightest idea why it's there. We should realize that where there's more we don't understand about the universe than we do.
وما أوتيتم من العلم إلا قليلا.
And far more remarkable than the fairy tales.
إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين.
I don't usually get hostile questions except from religious people, and they're extremely easy to handle.
قل إنما أنا بشر مثلكم يوحى إلي أنما إلهكم إله واحد. ولو ترى إذ الظالمون موقوفون عند ربهم يرجع بعضهم إلى بعض القول يقول الذين استضعفوا للذين استكبروا لولا أنتم لكنا مؤمنين. إن وعد الله حق فلا تغرنكم الحياة الدنيا ولا يغرنكم بالله الغرور.